I always love those starting boss passive C20 runs. Let's just do some normal C20 runs now. Baladin Crew C20 starting Molten Gold. Should be fun. Main reason why I'm doing it on Baladin is I really want to get a Roth game plan. I think that Roth on Baladin is something that I have not fully appreciated yet. Before I had my recent starting run with the custom, starting boss passive run with the Roth, which was great, but starting off with an extra boss relic, aka having +1 boss relic over the course of the run, is a pretty big deal. So I'm really interested to see it in just a normal run, and it requires actually me hitting it in a normal run, which I suspect is going to be the extremely hard part. 37 gold. Already definitely a noticeable boost from normal. I can ignore that second store later on in favor of the chest, or I could do double store. We'll see how our gold pans out, but already it's looking pretty solid though. So more than normal, that's for sure. I'll just pop one bomb here. I imagine that I might find more value elsewhere. I'll delay it yet again. I don't plan on navigation greeting after all, and eventually that's bound to happen. Yeah, so there are a few orbs that I'm looking at to try and boost up Roth. 3 of them in particular. The main one's pretty obviously Balance, right? Balance is just a phenomenal orb for starting shielding, and it works just amazing with the Roth game plan, I presume. Swarb is also in a very similar vein to Balance. It's just significantly worse because it doesn't have the targeting effect to hit nearby enemies. And the last one, which has the same normal damage but slightly higher crit damage, is the new... I don't know what its name is actually. It's because it wasn't useful before. It's the new Refill Buster Orb. So when you draw this orb, deal a bunch of self damage to you, and in return, is this a cool bounce? Yeah, it is. Perfect. In return, you get a whole bunch of AoE damage, and you get a refresh on the board, which is certainly some good lines of text. It's just depends how much self damage you're going to take. But if you've got the 32 shielding that you would have with a starting Roth, then it sounds like a much more pleasant trade. Speaking of pleasant trade, 105 gold thanks to the power of Molten Gold. Let's head into our store or buy 2 relics. Could try and force Pebble build. Doesn't sound bad. I think I'm definitely going to take that for the tempo. No refresh shield, no I have turtle, no unicorn horn. Which one do I care about the most? I think I have turtle. I think we can just lean greed. Hopefully just the stuff, the sling tempo is enough to not lose all of our health in this upcoming elite fight. And the one after that too, preferably. Alright, let's just get some juicy damage here. Yep, I had to roll it that way, unfortunately. Let's do that and let's get some more crits, shall we? That's not a crit. Unfortunate. Oh my god, you actually get that refresh, perfect. If I could get another crit roll, that would be amazing, but I just don't think that's possible because I don't think I'm able to hit the refresh here. Oh, it's such a huge difference, isn't it? Yeah, unfortunate. Bonk, bonk. Oh well. At least we gotta finish it up here. I believe this is more damage. Ow. Yeah, that hurt. Hopefully we get something good here, because I paid the price for it. Fiery Furnace, Bombulet, Dupe Station. I think I may just take a Dupe Station. It's not a very good play if I'm trying to beat this elite easier, but I think it might be a decent play for later on, potentially. I think that's what I'm going to hope. I don't know. I don't think playing for Fiery Furnace is a good idea. I don't think Bombulet is going to help out all too much, so I think it's fine to not take it, even though it is probably going to be helpful in the upcoming elite fight. So that just leaves me to the Dupe Station, and I think I'm going to get decent value from Dupe Station in the end. So I think it was just worth it. I didn't lose health here though, so that's perfectly fine by me. I'm gonna have to shoot the terrible though. Perfect. Let's take that for the starting shielding. Hopefully things line up with the dupe station in this fight as well. Oh, I'm feeling pretty dead here. I missed the crit? I thought that would hit the crit. Damn, that's just so incredibly disappointing, and I did not realize that was the dupe station shot. Luckily it looks like I got enough damage, but only barely. Only barely. Just need to be able to get this kill in time. 97. It's very doable, good. Okay. Lance is always going to be a pretty horrendous fight, and no way, that was dupe station and you still missed it. And this fight was no exception, but I'd say we still did pretty well. Didn't burn too much health here, which yeah, no, it sucks a lot. There's no escaping that fact. I didn't burn too much health, but man, I've had better days, that's for sure. Gotta press that button. Oh my. Wow. These are 3 relics I would happily take. Popping corn. This guy. A peg bag. Stupid, but I think it's gotta be Mask of Joy. I think that Mask of Joy is the best relic for me to pick there. I think taking Popping Corn is a little bit too hopeful. I think I just need to pray I get +1 starting the circle or something, and then we're just fine. Complex Claw is great to see. I do appreciate that extra damage. I now just need something that gives me stats, please. Alright, that was a first shot, I guess. That really just happened. Huh. I mean, sometimes this map you just get good first shots, like, that's just how it is. And sometimes the refresh is going to ruin the rest of the map for me. Wow. That was a pretty good shot. Bit of a shame that was the dupe station shot, but it's fine. This is the restore. Oh. I'll definitely take that. Popping Corn is an amazing relic, but on Paladin it's definitely slightly less amazing. Oh god. Oh my lord. Well. Yeah, this just happens, I guess. Okay. Sure. Look, it's definitely not too bad. It could be worse. But like, man, not enjoyable. It really isn't. It's still gonna absolutely burn through all of my health. I don't have the Mask of Joy value just yet, but it will pay out very soon. Alright, that was a pretty good shot. Unfortunately, didn't matter too much. I was hoping for that, damn. So if I want to aim straight at it, let's just try and get rid of some of those pegs. Oh man, whatever. I'll just lose the extra health. I should only take... Can you die here? I don't think you can. If I got the split properly... You're joking. I think that was enough health to lose this run. That's fine. Oh well. What can you do? Alright, so the Knuckles actually was a good play. Playing for the Knuckles without the knowing that I would get a peg bag was just... it just wasn't it for me. It was a decent play to make, and if I made it I would have been rewarded heavily, but like, man, I couldn't make the play. Having the refreshes though is incredibly nice. If I get like a level 2 renewed vigor right here, that would be pretty good. Definitely wouldn't hate that. Which it looks like I have enough gold for. Yeah, perfect. That was a really good fight. Gold collateral damage. Third? No. 17, 13. What is it that wins me the fight? Man, I don't have a single my circle source. If I had just like 1 starting my circle, I'd be in a much nicer position. Sending us the echo. No. I'll just do this because this is the greedier choice. If in doubt, just choose the greedier choice, right? I think they're both pretty equal in terms of value. It just depends on if the air orb lines up properly. Now, it's just a bit hard for me to calculate if the air orb's actually going to line up properly, which one's better, even if it would or if it wouldn't. Harder to calculate, I think. But as long as we get that, yeah, okay, wow. I might discard the restore first shot if I get a good crit. I'll hold. Give me a good crit. It's not, so let's just try and claim maximum possible damage. We'll just go for a simple shot like that. Nothing too crazy. Let's try and hit a crit here because we've got split. I believe this is Tube Station. Yep, I was right. That's fine, we just accept our 100 damage and move along. I don't think we have enough damage to burn through this guy though. It's unfortunate, but it's fine. We have a lot, and we're actually very close. And maybe if I had the extra health, that would help out a lot. But like, being able to deal that 100 damage that I dealt with the air orb instead of 50, right, is a pretty big deal. So, hard call to make, but yeah, I think that one extra plant hit might have just screwed me there. Just ever so slightly too much for me. Oh, what? Hold on, I did get this orb. 244 damage though is too much. Yeah, literally that one plant hit got me. Wow, that's just hilarious. Unfortunate. There was 1 health on that plant, he got the hit off, and I paid the ultimate price. I could have actually gotten such a cool boss relic there. I'll take the enhanced. Let's just play a bit simply. Bomb stuff with Wrath is very real now that they changed Wrath. The last 2 changes to Wrath make it a whole lot more interesting. Initially, when I looked at the changes, I didn't really think they meant a whole lot of much, but especially with Baladroit, I think it becomes super interesting, and because it's so interesting with Baladroit, suddenly you get to ask the question of, okay, this line of text, bomb still double damage, is actually pretty real. The reason I like Sapper so much, even though it's more than double damage, I guess. And now we have another boss relic that has that exact line of text, so like, you can probably find value there. Oh god. Well, this is a very fancy shot, and it's not going to work, but it would be fun if it did. Yeah, okay, I shouldn't have gone for it. Should have just set up this next shot so that I could not waste a shot trying to get to this refresh, but it's fine. Alright, instant air orb just because, whoa, this is a wild map. I think I'll do that immediate store, which is very questionable now that I picked up that air orb, but I wasn't exactly going to turn down that air orb. Maybe I should have with the enhanced. Tried to force a bomb game plan? Doesn't sound bad, does it? But like, a bit odd. I'll try this. Oh my. Yuck. Yeah, okay. This is not nice. Whatever, I guess. I believe if we do a shot like... Not exactly what I planned, eh? I just want to go straight down, thank you. Perfect. Just need the other air orb any day now, though. $17, sphere, pierce, good damage, no crit. Oh, you're joking. I just realized it's a horrible. That's fine, it's just... Oh, we actually do lose some health. I thought they only dealt 2. Oh, I thought the crit would be enough to kill. Yeah. 44. We want slightly more gold for sure. Let's see what we get here. If I don't get a fight... 2 bombs? 2 bombs. It's not common you get 2 bombs first shot. I'll take it. I'll take it indeed. Oh, unfortunate. It's always a risk. So close yet so far. Just off, but perfectly fine. Right, so 20 gold for an orb is definitely something I would consider. And what the next breakpoint I care about is 40-ish. Almost certainly not happening. It would be nice though. That was a nice bounce. All of nothing. I'm listening. All of nothing is not something I should pick up before having any high roll for it, but it is definitely something that could come in handy. It really is. I mean, so playing for the echo wasn't the best idea. I'm going to try and focus question marks, see if I can get a remove. Remove or an extra relic would come in handy a lot. Neither, that's fine. That should be going down. Neat. Give me a crit. No, thank you. I'm not going for that crit. Alright, let's start getting... Okay, perfect. Picking up the Bob was a great idea. Unpretentious Amulet, Bob. With some circle nonsense sounds like a great plan. I could definitely try and lean into that kind of thing. Oh, you missed the refresh. I thought you'd hit it. Okay. Let's just finish you guys off. Well, one of you. 90 health's actually a lot to chew through. I got time though. Bang. Bob upgrades are definitely an amazing idea because there are many elites who are weak to Bob. That's the reason why I was trying to use it last run. Extremely unfortunate, but oh god, I'll just have to wait for the Bob, I guess. Try and grab that refresh, shall we? Thank you. Let's see, can you do anything? I almost got in. Almost. 0-1 plus 13 damage. Not really worth shooting, unfortunately. I'll just aim for the crit, shall I? Good enough. Alright, let's oh no. Only 2 value. That's unfortunate. I was looking for more. Oh no, only 1 bomb? I was really hoping for more. Whatever. Let's bounce onto the refresh or a bomb. Not quite. Alright, as expected though, the Bob is performing quite well. There are many elite fights where the Bob is just going to be extremely nice. This is one of those. Alright, hopefully we can get some good value here. Here. It was good, but unfortunately that just means I take the onslaught there. Which is not ideal. Not ideal for sure. Good news though? Oh damn, I missed that one. That's fine. Perfect. Alright. Could have been a lot worse, and I can get a pretty amazing relic now. There are a lot of great hits. Another Bob upgrade, Peg Bag, Powder Collector. I'll just take the Powder Collector because it's got great synergy with my enhanced. Peg Bag is unfortunate to turn down though, but I'm sure I can find refreshes elsewhere. Okay, that's great to see. Just focusing on ping power. Oh, well there goes half my health. Very unfortunate. I should discard. Yeah. That's where I was gonna aim. There we go, I got both of them, perfect. Yeah, as I said, there goes half my health, right? Just really unfortunate, getting that late Bob. Oh well. I don't really want to heal, but I am kind of forced to do so. No, I'll pass. I'm fine because I'm gonna get monster training, interesting. Don't have the damage to support it though. Sure. Look, it's active, so might as well claim the free double damage, right? Wait, is it active? It's almost active, that's for sure. Almost active. Not really the biggest fan of monster training, but my health is going to be pretty low for maybe the entirety of the Betsy fight. So if I just have a good damage orb in my deck, that might just be great. 84. Jackalplan, yeah, okay, Ruborb's the choice. All I need is a high damage orb to benefit properly from the double damage, and then we're in value. So I need to make sure that I have it active. Okay, I definitely have it active, but I was actually trying to navigate there. It's fine. I just wanted to fight there. Alright, that's also good. Didn't exactly work out the way I wanted. I did want to enter this fight with the double damage threshold active, but I think this is a perfectly fine alternative. It's a fine first shot. Jesus, these vines. There's no way the first vines are meant to be the most brutal, right? Surely that's just not a thing. It would be crazy if it was. I feel like my recent vines have been pretty rough. Interesting. Don't mind if I do. Did you get some value at least? Yeah, perfect. I got some. Alright, I believe after this shot we are in the health range. That was a great shot. And I have refresher there. Alright, we have our double damage now. Looks like it's going to come into play here quite a lot. Great shot, oh my. Absolutely splendid shot. Alright, good value there. Now I'm just relying on the rubble to finish things up for me. Oh my. Oh. This is it. Double damage. There we go. Never a doubt, right? Never a doubt. Alright. No Roth yet, but there's still time. It does seem like I'm playing more for a bomb-based game plan though, doesn't it? Slightly unfortunate. But Bobo plus Go for Gold was just too good of a synergy combo to turn down. I think I just had to take it. So what, getting a I never remember. Oh, Parallel Boomyverse, that's what it's called. Yeah, getting one of those would be pretty cool, I guess. Would work out pretty damn well here. Oof, I love Rubble. Right, I guess? Yeah, right. Right it is. Yeah, having double damage in that fight definitely made the difference. I think we would have died if we'd tried Ring. Lovely, we love having more pebbles in our deck, don't we? I'll just try and grab some powder collector value, I guess. Or maybe not. Oof, not the best bomb placement there. Again, it's just horrible bomb placement. I really should be doing better with that. Yeah, I'm just trying to get to my double damage threshold. Isn't that my plan, right? Like, clearly, right? 156, we'll see. Thank you. Apparently I am just trying to get to my double damage threshold. I aimed for the refresh, got the refresh, then I got my lovely rubble. Let's just claim some free damage here. Not quite as beautiful as it could have been, but no, that was about as good as you'd expect rubble to be. Half his health. Just gone. This is gonna hurt. I've got a discard here. It just hurts the tiniest amount. Got to claim all of my bombs now. Doesn't look like I did I? Nope. I'm not really disappointed with that run losing, to be honest. It was a bomb run, and I didn't feel like doing another bomb run. I'm sure you could tell. but it was going impressively well. That boss fight was pretty funny. The monster training was definitely pretty handy there. It certainly was. I'm just going to take a few hits from this guy. Don't feel the need to wait around in this fight longer because I didn't let all the enemies spawn in before popping my bombs. Bounce like this, I guess. Good stuff. And I'll just hit it over 2 shots. Sounds good. Since the horrible might not be able to deal damage, but it sure can pop bombs. There we go. I probably should have checked the map before I bought it, but ugh. Yuck. Let's just go to some question marks, I guess. Hopefully we get something nice. I have Flation. Oh, okay. Well, as nice as the balance was, I just can't turn down an Ouroboros there. Nice area, that's just far too nice. The prospects are good, it's just slightly unfortunate. If that's level 2, then this deck is pretty solid. Alright, perfect. Oh my. Well. All I need now is something that gives me stats, eh? I will happily sack all of my health to this boss. I estimate I'm losing like 50. Alright, doesn't look like I'll be losing 50 here. It really doesn't. Wow, that was a crazy first shot. Absolutely wasn't expecting that. So there's I just don't have any value I can claim for my relics. No Mask of Joy value. The pendant is obviously amazing and has been contributing a lot of damage, but not going to be too much. And the Flation. I did forget about the Flation, to be fair. Should have remembered it. Is there a possible crit? Not particularly, to be honest. I'd rather just not shoot at it. Let's just do a shot like that. This isn't going to hit it, but let's just get close, eh? Alright, now it's time to do a shot like this. Only 1 bomb. I was definitely hoping for another. Oh well. All in all, that wasn't too bad of a fight. Let's try and finish it out now, shall we? I just need a bomb from you? Damn. No bomb value. As I said, I'll happily sack a lot of health to this fight, so there we go, there's the health I sacked. That's just straight on. Great shot. Really just an insane shot there. That was beautiful to see. Oh no, I missed. Luckily it's not too big of a deal. I have Flation, yes, but looks like I didn't care too much about it, eh? Renewed Vigor. I don't see a world where I turn it down, to be honest. I'm just about to get a peg bag after all. Did we just do no store? No, I'm getting that chest no matter what. We greed, that's what we do. I need the renewed Vigor level 3 in time for this fight, right? Sounds right. Salt Shaker Oboe. Well, that's an Oboe, wow. Don't mind if I do. Yeah, I definitely need more gold, so, okay. Okay, that just happened. Nice. I love that event. Well, I love it more when I get elites, but... Okay. I mean, I need that orb level 3. Simply. That orb's just gotta be level 3 for the boss fight. And do I want the orb? I also want the orbs level 3 and that ball lining level 3. I'm spotting an issue with going to the store, to be honest. Don't know if I can afford it. I want to. Yeah, going to the fights really does sound pretty damn ideal, doesn't it? This is unfortunate. Alright. There we go. I'm still gonna try it, but I think it's probably not ideal. Oh no, it was soup. What? Oh my! Well, look, if there weren't playable relics, the basic blade would have been amazing. But there are playable relics. Oh god, I hate that. Unfortunately, it's probably just that. Damn, man. Well, bit unfortunate. Still, that is such an insane relic. It's really good for me to have. I just need to end this fight with 25 gold. Okay, that is extremely handy. I'm just so much less scared about the upcoming elite fight now. Also, having this guy in this fight is actually mildly annoying. After all, he just got a lot of health to choose through. Let's take care of you. That was close. One more. There we go. Don't want to lose any health here, and certainly doesn't look like I am, right? There we go. Man, I wish I had enough gold to buy that orb as well. Still got my 10 shielding as well, so let's just use that to grab some more gold there. Alright, I definitely don't have the most health to play with, but I have a very impressive amount, I'd say. Let's just, yeah, okay, well. This has worked out impressively well, hasn't it? I get access to this refresh right here, which is pretty ridiculous. Where's the crit? Damn. That crit's a bit too close, so I'm just going to play it safe. Could have been a much more interesting shot, though. I'll try this. The Horrible has enough damage to where you can shoot it and get away with it. And it looks like that worked well. Oh, it missed. Oh well. The good news is, this shot won't. Boom. You're dead within 2 shots. I would prefer it if it was 1 shot, but I can't really control that well. Alright, that was... It really wasn't too bad. Oh, imagine I get... what I want here. The Jack-o'-lantern is tempting me a lot. I definitely want that upgrade though. Oh yeah, that's what the name of the relic was. I was going to say imagine I get Leaps of Rest for later, but I kind of forgot what the name was. So yeah, we can dupe this Renewed Vigor. It sounds pretty decent. Get nothing for hitting refreshes. 150 damage is kind of asking for a lot from a shabby Ouroboros though. It's not really going to achieve that, so I'm just going to discard it. Oh, my targeting is interesting. Very interesting. Oh my. Perfect. Absolutely incredible. I shouldn't have shot the Horrible, but it's fine. I'm not really going to be punched too badly. Alright. Yeah, so hitting the Leaks for later, huh? That just happened. Well, don't mind if I do, that's for sure. But, well. I don't actually expect to hit the boss relic. I'll go left for sure. I think I can take elites. I just need to get one good shot off, really. All it takes is one good shot, and then I have all the more circle I need. Super boots. Yeah, no, I think that's the best relic there. I think Refill Bust is also amazing, but no way. Oh, I made the right call to go left. Jeez. Wow, wow, wow. Oh my god. I mean, like, sure. Printing value. Let's just, I'm just gonna discard the Ouroboros. I don't want to shoot it. I just want to gain more amazing stats. I definitely want to go to a store and pick up a Round Guard or a Decoy Orb though, because my deck is looking amazing. My other stuff, not so much. It's just so worth it. Yeah, a big shame that I had to turn down the training weight, but it is what it is. I'm definitely going to be on the lookout for a all or nothing at this stage, because I don't... It's extremely likely that I will have to just deal with having a crit on the board. I don't think I'm going to get an Unpretentious Amulet. Although maybe if I ask for it, you know, if I ask for the Leaps of Rest for later after all. Maybe that's all I need to do. But yeah, I'm just going to presume I'm not going to get one, because that's just the best way to play, I think. Really good stuff here. I can also use it to heal up a bit if I wanted, which I do kind of want to do. Well, and more importantly, grab some gold. The tiniest bit of gold. Still, every little bit of gold matters. Alright. It wasn't really a fair fight. Oh no, you went over to that side of the board? That's a shame. I'm going to move this refresh. I think I'll just do a shot like this. Just try and get it in there. Looks like that worked out pretty well, eh? Bang. You burnt through all my shielding, but that's just fine. I'll happily burn some health for you. There you go. After all, that's very far away from the crit. I don't think you like it when I'm that far away from the crit. Sash of Focus. After all, why not? I think I can very easily find some great value from a Sash of Focus this run. The other one did tempt me, but Pumpkin Pie is not exactly the relic you're going to consistently be able to find value from. I need to aim towards my refreshes for my interesting shots, which means I might not be able to aim at the slots. But realistically, if I get some bad RNG and some bad fights in Area 2, I'm really going to want the Torn Sash. I think it was just the safer pick. Perfect. I was hoping for one more value, but it's fine by me too. Whatever, I'll shoot the Ouroboros, I guess. Should be able to claim kills with it. I don't think I should have shot the Ouroboros though, right? I don't know. It's interesting. Oh, that was a misplay. I'll take care of you here. Perfect. This should be fine. Oh, it wasn't fine. That's really unfortunate. Yeah, this is why I wanted the Sash. There are some fights where if I just get bad RNG, it just looks a whole lot less nice, which apparently this is. I've never really gotten to this stage on this map. I always finish it out way faster, because I'm usually pretty good at hitting my bombs. Alas, it looks like this time I wasn't. Not gonna stop me trying though. There we go. There's two of them and it looks like I'll get a lot of damage here. There we go. 2500 before it timed out. Yep, that's about what I expected. This should be able to get the kill because it's just nowhere near the crit. Alright, as I said, all it takes is one unfortunate fight and then suddenly your health just disappears. And indeed it did. Good news is Super Boots and Navigation Inflation really wants me to greed, so I'll keep doing that when I can. And not every fight should be as unfortunate as that one is. That one's just not the most ideal. That's the way it bounced down. I really wanted that to bounce the other way, but that's fine, there's always next shot. Oh my god, I did the same shot again and expected it to be different. Well, I hoped it would be different. Bang. I'm gonna take care of you now. Yeah, that's unfortunate. Very unfortunate. Good stuff. That's fine. I need you gone. These are the guys who actually deal damage to me. Alright, the Ouroboros actually worked out pretty well there. I am definitely considering leaving the Ouroboros in my deck, but I think that overall it's just a wiser idea not to. Should have shot away from the crit, but whatever. It's a balance. It does tempt me, that's for sure. But I'd rather save my gold. Insane heals. Alright, this should be a pretty great map for me. I am going to hit the crit, which is going to be unfortunate, but I think I should just gain so much shielding that it's not really going to matter too much. That's my guess. But also, I do have 2 crit damage, you know? Like, 2 crit damage, I can do a lot with 2 crit damage. Clearly, right? That's a fine shot. Certainly acceptable. Yeah, no, my shielding is just going to be enough. Definitely. Oh, okay, no, that's just dead. Alright. I wasn't expecting it to actually kill. But, don't mind if I do. 279 gold. I've got a store upcoming. A lot of stuff I would like to hit. I certainly wouldn't hate a refresher course. And I definitely would buy an All or Nothing. Definitely. And, yeah, I'm definitely just removing the... I want a round guard or a decoy. Yeah. Don't want either of them. Both of them are looking pretty good, to be honest. Neither one more than the other. And I do want to remove the Ouroboros. I think that is something I will be doing. Alright, let's just... Refresh Circle does tempt me, admittedly. I think that. Just because I don't like hitting crits, and if I can aim away from hitting pegs, that might be ideal. My bombs therefore grant me no extra benefits here. None at all. I'm definitely just going to save my gold, I think. No real reason to spend it there. Assault totem for the max HP increases is certainly not bad, but doesn't exactly excite me. 3 value? Yeah, it's fine. Just slightly less than I would like. There should be a lot of damage. More than 3 value, please? That was certainly more than 3 value. I wasn't actually expecting to get a reload in there, but I'm not going to complain. That is an essential oil, geez. Okay, wow, that just happened. If only I can find a status symbol, that'll be fun. Alright, my AoE power is non-existent, so this just seems pretty good for me, doesn't it? I'll just do a simple shot like that. Baseline 3 value? That is ridiculous. Yeah, no, that is definitely just ridiculous. Now I'll do a shot like this, should get me similar levels. Getting crit is not beneficial yet. I am on the lookout for an All or Nothing though, I think it would be very good. I did not expect this fight would be this easy. I guess it makes a whole lot of sense though, doesn't it? I just have that much damage lying around. Oh no, it's so good for me. Renewed Vigor can just do some excellent stuff when you line it up well. I believe this should be it, right? Yeah, it's just way too much damage blocking there. Insane. Absolutely amazing stuff, and there is the All or Nothing I asked for. Tender Cactus. Yeah, Tender Cactus works really well. Yeah, like, sure. Audible also tempts me, but, it really does. No, I think Tender Cactus works amazingly here. Sounds like just pure benefit. Lucky I kept all my gold, eh? Yes. Tender Cactus is great, but that also means that unless I can immediately aim at a crit, the All or Nothing is much less valuable. But if I can immediately aim at a crit, the All or Nothing is insanely valuable. I definitely didn't add it to my deck expecting to shoot at every shot, that's for sure. It's fine, I'd rather not aim at a crit. It's not too bad though. Oh, there we go. Yeah, like, as the second you can aim instantly at a crit. I am just expecting some rather large numbers, shall we say? Double store into... Maybe not double store, I guess. Inflation, let's try and grab a tiny bit. It was a small amount. Inflation has definitely given me a lot of value this run, though. I didn't actually expect it to be that good, to be frank. But no, it's definitely worked out. 3? Oh, my god. I just love the idea of getting to my reloads, healing 6 and gaining 3 shielding. And 3 scaling. Sign me up. That just sounds so good. Plus Mirror is definitely acceptable. I think I would prefer to not have it in my deck, but we will see. There we go. Tactical Treat just in case I hit a shuffle pot. You know what, I think that is just potentially worth it. Unfortunately, I don't believe I can buy this remove anymore, but that's... Oh my god, I thought this was... Don't they look similar? Yeah, very similar. I thought it was a renewed Vigor for a second. I was fully prepared to go and buy another one. I think it would have been pretty solid. Well, pretty solid, right? I have super boots. But like, Yeah, okay, yeah. I have super boots, but it just doesn't matter. Is there any reason for me to do anything here? No. I have cactus, so it is an amazing relic, and I do think it's incredibly strong, but I just want the mirror gone, right? Oh, actually, you know what? Let's just get rid of the ball lightning at this stage. Like, I even hit the round guard, so yeah, I no longer need that tempo. Perfect. Triple elite. Chances of me getting a shuffle pot grow ever higher. I do have to kill the tree first, though, which is definitely perfectly fine. Yeah, no, taking the shuffle pot was definitely a great idea. It's gonna work out well. Oh my god, because of cactus, I don't give him any stats either. Oh my god. It's so unsubtle. It's just so unsubtle. Refreshive? Oh yeah, no, refreshive. Huh, that's nice. Do I shoot for greed here? I'll just shoot for some greed. Okay, let's be a bit more careful this time. Still shooting for greed, of course, but plus 52 gold, look at that. Ain't that grand. I did miss out on an elite, which I probably shouldn't have done, but it'll be fine because one of the question marks will give me an elite somehow. Okay, is this really a shot you want me to try and pull off? Well, but, oh my god, no way did I just... What? I was joking. I didn't think that would hit. I'm not gonna complain. Double horrible. There's a reason I wanted the mirror gone from my deck. This is the reason why. Yeah, okay, those reloads are extremely satisfying. It was definitely the correct play removing the ball lightning from my deck. It was amazing early on, but I definitely just didn't need it. Didn't need it no more. Oh my. You just handed that to me on a silver platter. It's 400 damage. Like, don't mind if I do. The extra gold is totally meaningless. If only I had a basalt totem to spend my gold on here. Well, this shot is gonna suck, but yeah, no, there is no buts. It just sucks. Let's see how this goes. Oh no, that went way further than I thought. More momentum than I thought. Damn. I don't have an ambidextrony either, which would have been extremely nice, wouldn't it? Blink, 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 blink. Yeah, I get it. Alright, where's a good shot? Still a whole bunch of great relics for me to find. Unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to find so many of them. At least, abrasion tempts me. The double swap also tempted me. Wow, I just don't even lose health. That's crazy. Duplicate a random orb. Well, luckily for me, sure, acceptable. I wouldn't have done it, but it's definitely acceptable. Way worse on this boss fight though. Do I have a crit? No, not yet. That's unfortunate. Good news is though, I have an awful lot of refreshes, so even just hitting 2 refreshes, that just negates them, doesn't it? It's hilarious. Yeah, having Leaf's Rest for later for this boss fight is always great. It's always great. Oh, Ring of Reuse. Yeah, sure. Sounds pretty solid. A lot of the time it should line up pretty well. Sometimes it's really not going to, and I would really wish that I had ambidextrony, but it's just fine. So, yeah, perfect. As long as I'm getting some value on every shot, then I'm just in an amazing position. Oh, you know what? Actually, I'm going to take this opportunity. I didn't find rock this one. That's disappointing. I'm going to take this opportunity to try and grab some more flying XP. I really won't be able to get that much, but I still need so much. It's kind of crazy how much I need still. So let's make sure to grab that. Wow, not a single refresh. That's why I wanted the refreshive, because it's actually a pretty noticeable boost, I think. Ugh. I don't know how I aim this to bounce into that refresh, unfortunately. Alright, do I have a crit? No, I do not have a crit. Unfortunate, but it's still worth shooting if it does hit a crit at the end of the shot. So close to the crit. No crit yet again. That's just fine though. Oh my god, it literally hit 1 peg with a crit, and that was just so much damage. Oh wow, this crit is nowhere to be seen. Oh my god, it reshuffled so I get to see things. That's cool. Do I get the XP if they detonate on me? It's not actually something I know. Surely I do, right? Yeah. The persist is definitely both a positive and a negative, that's for sure. I think though that might be more of a negative. Okay, it doesn't look like I'm going to be able to farm as much XP as I would like. Seems like I'm dealing ever so slightly too much damage. Luckily I've got the 2 all or nothings in my deck though. They should be great at dealing minimal damage until they hit 1 crit, and then suddenly, okay, that was faster than I would have liked, to be honest. I wanted more XP there. But yeah, okay, no Wrath. I suspect I'm going to have to try this quite a few times until I can actually find a Wrath in a real run, because, as I mentioned, I want to be able to run Wander's Ultimate Wrath on Baladin, that's a Baladroid, in a real run. Probably a high tier run, which means probably Cruci 20 or minimum like Cruci 12, right? Since going above Cruci 12 can be a bit unfortunate, and it's just a good baseline just to make sure that you can't just easily rely on bombs for your runs, which we certainly did try and do with the last run, but luckily it didn't make it. I'm actually just like happy that last run didn't work because I didn't want the bomb run to succeed. I've had a lot of those recently, and I definitely played well and like set up those recent bomb runs well, but I'm happy not to do them again, that's for sure. Yeah, there was some really interesting choices in Area 1. The renewed Vigor, oh my god. Hitting that Leaf Thrust later was just beautiful. Such a shame that I took the Spiral Slayer, the training weight, because man, that endgame would have been crazy with the training weight. But I think it was definitely the right call. Probably also kept me alive, which is pretty damn important. Yeah, oh, I didn't pop the sash. It's interesting. I guess it makes a whole lot of sense. I hit this early at an advantage when I already had Mask of Joy. Oh my god, I forgot I also had Essential Oil. It was 5 per... Wait, no, it wasn't 5, it was 6 per, right? Wow. That's, yeah, that's pretty good. That's just completely insane. Yeah, I just had so much bulk from all of my shielding that Sash just... It felt like it was getting close in Area 2. I had some pretty bad fights, but no, it just went perfectly fine. Oh, I had that one fight which I had to cut out because it just kept looping, collecting damage. I think it takes a minute for it to expire, and then it expired and dealt. It was only like 2,500, you know, pretty small numbers by the time I got to the end of the run because the All of Nothing was dealing hundreds upon hundreds of damage. Like, there's a reason why I like All of Nothing on Balan quite a bit. You're not going to want it, in your favorite. Sorry, let's rephrase this. Let's phrase this properly. If you set up your best Balan build, you're not going to want an All or Nothing in it. But most of the time, you're not going to find Unpretentious Amulet. So when you are scaling tons and tons of a circle, which we were definitely doing this run, like we managed to hit the Leaf Thrust Flader. Wait, we didn't hit a single we didn't hit a single refresh synergy relic. That's crazy. Literally the only refresh synergy we had was the renewed Vigor, and because we had renewed Vigor, technically all of this stuff was also refresh synergy, but that doesn't really count. Like, we didn't hit any of the usual stuff, not even a refresher course. That's hilarious. Wow. Surely it was that misnavigation, right? Surely if I didn't misnavigate, I would have gotten one. Which, like, oh my god, imagine I got, like, even just a refreshing punch. Refreshing punch cactus as well is just such a funny combo. Because you just hit a refresh and then boom, the entire board just disappears. Cactus is such a fun relic, and yeah, having multipliers on top of multipliers is great. Having multipliers on top of massive amounts of damage is also great. And also, just dealing ping damage is a good way to deal damage. There are a lot of fights where it's just better to deal ping damage. There's definitely some fights where it's much worse to deal ping damage, but those are few and far between, and usually the multiplier is more than going to make up for it.